Good morning. I am Patty Menix. I am the president of Best of Missouri Hands, and I am here to welcome you to our annual membership meeting. So we have some information to give you of just kind of what's been happening with the board. We'll be given some committee reports, and then we look forward to our guest speaker, Carolyn Edlund, that will be on at 11 o'clock. So I want to remind you, please be sure to stay muted. If you have any questions, use the chat feature and we'll be sure to get any of those questions answered. And yeah, we're just real thankful that you're here with us this morning. So let me go ahead and get started by introducing all of our board members. Okay, so our advisory, our executive board, excuse me, consists of me, Patty Menix, the president. Then we have our vice president, Allison Norfleet Bringer, our secretary, Kim Cliff, and our treasurer, Don Crozier. In addition to us four, we also have a wonderful group of board members. We have Angel Bram, Nancy Brickner, Melanie Henry, Teresa Killian, Nancy Kaler, Marcia Menendez, Nina Miller, Wanda Tyner, Annie Webster, then on our advisory board, we have Michael Gaines and Lee Richards, and our wonderful contracted employees, Kim Carr and Peggy King. So we are the ones that kind of make things happen here for Best Missouri Hands. So there's our agenda. We hope to go ahead and get through all the information we need to give you by about 10:45. Then we'll take a little bit of a break and then get started with Carolyn. Okay, so my president's report. This is my first meeting. I actually came on as president the end of summer, around August of last year. I've been on the board for several years now and just absolutely love working with this group. But this year, I am happy to report that we are in the works for getting the Artsmart Conference planned for 2023. So if all goes well, it will be held in Columbia at Stony Creek, and it will be Friday, April 14th through Sunday, April 16th of 2023. So go ahead and mark your calendars. We hope everyone can get there. We are currently working on different guest speakers and activities, and it really is a great time. So hopefully you all will be able to attend. Next up, we have the Vice President's report with Allison.
Well, hi guys. Well, hello and welcome. I'm Allison Norfleet Bringer and your Vice President. I came on around the exact same time into this position with Patty at the same time. And I have been with Best of Missouri Hands for a fair amount of years as well. So they've just been amazing. But I want to say thank you and welcome. And I am a part of the nominating committee for the board, along with Marcia Menendez and Angel Ryan. I have a question for you all. Have you ever wanted to be more involved with our community, or have you ever really had a creative idea or a great idea that you wanted to explore to encourage or expand opportunities for others in the art community? Well, this might be the right time for you to step up and become a board member. There are many advantages to being on the board. You can join and even create committees that strengthen our organization. You can develop different programs to set up different events to provide opportunities for our members. Joining is a wonderful way to meet other artists from across the state, and you can expand your art family. Also, this is a great opportunity to represent your local art community. Inform us is what is needed in your area. We would love to have more representation from across Missouri. We really do need your voices. If you would like to step up and become a board member, we would love to hear from you. Please feel free to contact me, Marsha or Angel, or any of the other board members to be considered. Or if you have any type of questions about things, about what's involved, things like that, please feel free to contact us. You have until May 15th to reach out to be considered for our next nominating period. I really do thank you for letting me speak with you guys, and I really thank you for considering this. And that's my presentation.
Thanks so much, Allison, and we really do appreciate all you do. Okay, so next up we have our treasurer's report with Don Crozier.
Hi, I'm Don Crozier. I've been on the board off and on for, I don't know, 20 years or so off and on. This is probably my third stint on the board. I've been treasurer for about 5 years, and we're doing really well financially. This is just a snapshot of where we are in March, 3/4 of our fiscal year down, and we're in really good shape. The income is shown on the left, expenses on the right, and the professional development section is the one that we really want to grow and spend more on programs. We're doing a good job with all of our, the board. I'm just really amazed at all the opportunities that they're doing. And we hope to expand that more and give more things to our members. If anyone has any questions, you can contact me and we can give you a complete treasurer's report if you want it. Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, Don. Okay, so next up, we're going to go ahead and break off into our different committees. So we have a variety of committees. Some of our chairs are here. Unfortunately, we have a few that are missing, so we have some stand-ins. But we are more than happy to give as much information as we can of what happens within the year for Best of Missouri Hands. Feel free, you can always reach out to me or any of the other board members too if you have any deeper questions or want to know more. And also we welcome, if you're interested in joining any of the committees, you don't have to be a board member to be on any of the committees. So if something sparks your interest, reach out and you can become active with us. Okay, well, I'm going to get us started off and talk about our grants. So I am the chair head for our grants committee, and I work very closely with Michael Gaines. I am so appreciative of him. With the Missouri Art Council, every year they offer funding for the arts across the whole state. And with a lot of different paperwork that we need to fill out and get in, Michael Gaines helps us to apply for our partnership grant with the Missouri Art Council. And I am very happy to report that this past year was our highest grant received. We've received $5,000. And we match that in the partnership grant. So that money goes to things like any speakers for our professional development. It goes to our visiting artist program so we can get artists out. And Michael Gaines is on our advisory board. He is head of the Hannibal Art Council. I know he's involved in several different art agencies across the state and really gives back to the art community and does major work with us in applying for these grants and getting all the right paperwork done and meeting all the deadlines. So I would be lost without him. And I just want to give an extra shout out to Michael. But I highly recommend going to the Missouri Art Council's website. They offer all sorts of different kinds of resources, different programs. You can find out more about what they do for the arts across the state. So they are at MissouriArtCouncil.org. So you can head over to the website anytime and find out more about them. But we appreciate receiving our grant every year. Okay, next up, we have the Professional Development Committee, and Wanda Tyner will be giving a report for that.
So we have done professional development before 2020. We used to go around the state and do workshops. The ones we did in 2019 and 2018 were around social media. In 2020, we all knew we had to pivot when we had to cancel the annual Artsmart Conference. And so we took all of the conference material and put them into workshops on Zoom. So what you're seeing on this slide is the statistics since we started doing online workshops. Now, our goal was to bring the Artsmart to everybody, but also to help all of our artist members pivot in a very difficult time. And so our workshops, especially in 2020, were geared around what are we all going to do when the art fairs and galleries were closed? And we continue to evolve these professional workshops to meet the needs of our members, even as times improve and we're back doing some of those things. And so what you see here is the number of workshops we've held, which is total of 47 since we started in 2020. The attendees are over 500. And then what's really important is how many views afterwards as well. Some are people who go back to review them again, and some are ones who couldn't be alive with us. So we feel like all of those workshops are still available on YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and you get notified when there are new workshops out there. And we feel that all of them are still relevant. And I want to thank Kim Carr and Allison Norfleet-Bringer for the work they do to bring these workshops together, to facilitate the workshops and to get them loaded on YouTube and make them happen for all of us. They've been very relevant to us and for me personally, and I hope they have been for all of you. And on the next slide, we'd like to just highlight what we've got planned going forward. So for 2022, we have topics that many of them were going to be in our Artsmart Conference this year, and others that have been requested by members to be included, including TikTok, which is something that many of us have not ventured into, but probably should understand more. The business suite for those who would like to do more social media posts, but maybe would like to do it consolidated across both Facebook and Instagram, and or do it on your computer. And then we'll have some more Carolyn Edlund workshops in addition to today. And she's always very relevant to the national art community. And that'll include pricing for profit and your best portfolio, how to get juried in. And then we're going to have a fun couple of topics. If many of you remember in Artsmart, we used to have a Friday Frolics. We'll have it again. Well, we thought we'd bring a few frolics to the workshop world to learn a little bit and have a little fun in a couple of our workshops. And that includes needle felting and yarn art. And we're going to do some interviews with both artists and galleries to learn more about their art business. And in the case of the galleries, to learn about their galleries and how artists get chosen to be a part of those galleries. So I think those will be very relevant to all of us to understand a little bit about how other artists are running their businesses, as well as how galleries pick artists, etc. And we will hold friendly critiques as requested. They have always been very widely received, positively received. As far as like if you have a new website and you would like to have a friendly critique or give some, suggestions, or your Facebook, you've done something to change up how you're doing your post, or any number of things that you might just want some guidance and or other opinions on, that's something we can always add as a workshop as well. Kim and Allison, anything you want to add?
I think you covered.
I think the workshops have been going great, and like you said, it's been a good way for us to be able to reach our members during a time where everybody's needed to stay home, and so I've had a lot of fun with them, and I've learned a lot. I've really enjoyed them, so I'm glad that we're still able to offer that, and I just encourage everybody to join in when they can. And like Wanda said, within a few days, they go up on our YouTube channel and they'll live there forever. So if you ever want to catch, anything, you can go there, and I encourage you to do so.
I second everything that you guys are both saying. And the one thing that has been really great, especially during, the pandemic timeframe, is that even though we're all across the state, we're beginning to actually form a community, a community that we can support each other. We bounce ideas off of each other. We have an encouragement Zoom that we also have as well. I gather will be talked about, but that part of it really helps when we are, running up against the wall and trying to figure out, well, what can I do now? How do I keep myself relevant? How do I keep myself going so I can get to the other side when we're back to shows and galleries and other things? And how do I start my website? It helps. It's been just really, really helpful, and that we're doing it together as a art family, as a community, has just been invaluable. So I really think you guys should possibly really look into all the things that we have there. They've been really helpful, and just becoming more involved with each other, because we really do need that community, that sense of family.
Thank you, Kim and Allison. And the last thing I'll say is that we have concluded that we can meet a lot more of our members' needs by continuing to do our workshops on Zoom, where we can offer to every one of our members at the same time, and everybody gets to see and meet artists across our state and the surrounding states. So thank you again, and please let us know if there's any topics that you would really like us to pursue as a future workshop.
Thank you, Wanda. And I will echo what she just said. It is amazing the outreach we've been able to do across the state, and to be able to offer these workshops online. I give a lot of credit to Wanda, Kim, and Allison for, I will go as far as to say, them mastering Zoom, because I know the learning curve was kind of broad, but they just have done such a fantastic technology of it with great top. So really appreciate the work you've been doing. And I also do want to go ahead and add, Allison mentioned our encouragement group. So this was something Kim and I were kind of at 10 a.m. We have a Zoom link. We get on and we just kind of chit chat for about an hour. We share different work that we're working on. If we have any kind of problems, we look at websites and social media. We talk about struggles we're going through. We celebrate successes. So we always share links on the Best of Missouri Hands members page on Facebook. So if you aren't on that, please look into that, because it's a great opportunity to connect. But then we do have a side group of the encouragement meetings, just so we can share a little bit more and talk closely. So I really appreciate that time together. We look forward to it every month. So our next one actually will be on Tuesday, May 3rd. May 3rd. So if you're interested, reach out. It will be communications, and Kim will get us started off.
Hi, everybody. Am I unmuted? Okay. Most everybody probably knows me. I think everybody on here. I take care of I'm part of the communications group. And so I do a lot of the postings on Facebook and help with the newsletter and stuff. So you might see me a little more than you do everybody else, but I want to tell you that this board is a phenomenal, just a phenomenal group to work with. And so you might not see a lot of the other board members as much. You might not be familiar with them, but let me tell you, they're working for you. So I'm very proud to be a part of the board and of just Best Missouri Hands. It's been a blessing for me. I have found some of the best friends ever in life, and I've had opportunities that I would not have had, in an education that I would not have gotten had I not been a part of this group and stuff. So I'm very thankful for that. Here, just looking at the numbers, we have a very popular Facebook page. It's very active. The other day we had 3,607 likes, and we share everything about the state of Missouri, art-wise and stuff. And we try to promote our artists, juried or just even a regular general member, studio artists and everything. So we promote everybody on our Facebook page. Instagram, Marcia Menendez, she takes care of that. She does an excellent job with it. It's up to 970 followers. I would encourage you, if you are on Instagram, to like the Best Missouri Hands page and use the hashtags Best Missouri Hands, Best Missouri Hands Juried Artist. If you go to the page, you'll see some of the tags that are being used. And Marcia will often, if she catches those, she will reshare them. So I would encourage you to do that. And as far as Facebook, I know some people have a hard time with doing a business page, but if you truly, truly are trying to get your art out there and sell it and stuff, I would encourage you to do a business page. I know it seems like a pain and stuff, but say if you're on Instagram and Facebook, if you do a post on Instagram, you can just push it right to your business page, and then you can take it from your business page and share it to your personal page. And the nice thing about having a business page, I know if I get a friend request, I feel like I got to do research on the person and are they someone I want to be friends with and stuff. And a lot of people, I'm like, I don't really think I want to be friends. I don't want to follow their page and stuff. But if you have a business page, you don't have to worry about that. Someone can come to your business page, they can like it, they can have all kinds of different views than what you have and stuff like that. And they're not going to see anything you post on your personal page. The other big, huge advantage, a lot of times on a personal page, you have your privacy settings set. So we've got a couple artists that post wonderful art all the time, but I can't share it over to the Best Missouri Hands page because of their privacy settings. And so in the past, there's ways around that. I could copy that picture, I could copy the text, and I could go, it's a pain. I so much rather just hit share and select the Best Missouri Hands page and share it. So with a business page, I can just automatically take your post and share it over to the Best Missouri Hands where it's going to get more views. So it's advantageous to be able to do that if you really want to get your art out there. Like Wanda was saying with the YouTube channel, we've got 72 subscribers. Currently, I think we got 22 videos up, and you can go there anytime and you can refresh your memory or you can watch something new. We've got last year, Lorraine McFarland, one of our juried painters, did a 3-day workshop. So you could take that workshop at your leisure. You can do it at midnight in your pajamas, So, that the YouTube channel, the YouTube videos are excellent. Our newsletter goes out quarterly. It's called In Touch. It's been going out for years. The other day, I just sent one out, and we had 624 subscribers. So I encourage you, I mean, I put a post on the members only Facebook page, call for news. You can share, you know, something that you just created, something you created in the past, an upcoming exhibit or a show. If you got something, you got a tent you want to sell, you know, or if you're looking for something, I mean, send that news to me, which is kimmerhaw@yahoo.com. And I post that on the Facebook page and stuff, or you can just post it on the Best Missouri Hands member only page and stuff. So, you know, we're always looking for good news to share and stuff. So don't hesitate to share your stories with us. The other thing is like Patty said, we do have the Facebook member only group, which is currently 347 members. And that's another place. Feel free to post in there anytime, anything you want to share, questions, you know, upcoming events, whatever. It's a community. Best Missouri Hands to me is a family. That's how I look at it. And, you know, we're there to support each other and encourage each other and celebrate each other's successes and help lift each other up when we need lifting up. So definitely don't be afraid to be active in there. And Patty also mentioned, and Allison did, the encouragement brainstorming group. Currently, we have 53 members. We have just a handful of people that are constantly active on there, but I think it's a nice way to just kind of take a deep breath, be with friends, you know. We talk about everything and anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be about art, but it's just a way to kind of stay connected with your friends and stuff. So I encourage you. It's the first, like Patty said, first Tuesday of every month at 10 o'clock. And, you know, you want to pop on and join us, we'd love to have you. So it's my honor to serve you guys. And if you need anything, like Allison and Wanda and Patty have said, and so you can always email the admin at bestofmissourihands.org. And that email will go to Peggy and she will forward it to whoever it needs. So if you're wanting to learn more about the board, you can always email and she will forward that to Allison, you know. So you can use that email for anything, or jump on the members only Facebook page and just, you know, message or do a post. So I'm going to hand this over now to Annie Webster, and she's going to talk a little bit to us about artist spotlights and your member page if you're a juried artist and stuff. So, but again, it's my pleasure. I hope you all have a great day.
Thanks, Kim.
I'm Annie. I do the Facebook artist spotlights. You can see them there on the screen. I do 3 of them a day. I'm highlighting juried artists and galleries. We also include our corporate members, the galleries that support us. And all of the information for these posts comes from your juried member page at the Best of Missouri Hands website. So it's really important that you have images on that page. And then if someone clicks the link on the artist spotlight, that you have information on that page so that they might be able to contact you or get to your website or your social media to reach out to you. So there's about 300 artists that have these artist spotlights that I cycle through. I started doing this in August and I'm about halfway through a 3rd cycle of them. So get through them pretty quick at 3 a day. And there's about 60 people who don't have information on their juried artist page. And I realize some people just aren't into it, and that's fine. I think it's a good thing to take advantage of. So if one of the reasons you don't have information on that page is that you don't know how to do it, there is a YouTube video on our YouTube page that goes through how to get into your page and put pictures on your page and update the information, the about you, add links, all of that stuff. So that's a good place to start. But if you have any problems doing that, please reach out to me, or Kim did the video, so I know she knows how to do it too. And any of us are really happy to help you get information on that page, because it's a really good way, not just with these artist spotlights, but just in general, to get your art out there and to get recognized for what you're doing.
Cool.
Well, thank you so much. Kim and Annie, we really appreciate all the work you do, just utilizing social media and supporting the artists. So thank you so much. Okay, next up, we have Teresa Killian. She's going to go ahead and give our report about our juried members.
Hi, everyone. I'm Teresa. I've been with Best of Missouri Hands. I sat here and figured it up before I actually came on. I've been with the organization for 26 years, and I've been on the board on and off. This is, I think, my third stint on, and it's always been a joy to be with this organization, and it truly does help you grow within the arts and within your own business. So we're glad to have everyone here. We have 2 jury sessions each year, one in the summer and one in the winter. And those are always reported on the member page and made available to whoever would like to join the organization. At this point, we have, you need to be a member, a general member, for at least, is it 3 months? And then
Yeah, 90 days.
Before jurying or before applying for a jury. So we have, in the summer of last year, or of 21, we had 5 new juried members, and in the winter we had 3 new juried members, and we'd like to welcome all of them, and we're excited for you to be a part of the organization as a juried member. And again, feel free to reach out to any of us if you have any questions. Our first one of summer of 2021 is, and I'm going to say the nickname, Mickey Allen, and her medium, of course, is clay. And then our second
Kim.
would be Christiana Dana. I apologize if I mispronounce anyone's name. And her medium is jewelry. Welcome. Our third one is Cindy Larimore with painting. Bright colors. Welcome, Cindy. And then our fourth one, or this is our fifth one, Christian McMillan in printmaking. Welcome. And then we'll go to our summer of 2022.
Oh, there was one more for summer.
I missed one. Missed one. Sorry. Melissa Whiteman with painting. And that would have been summer of 2021 again also. And then we'll go to winter of 2022. And we had 3 juried members in this session. Our first one being Karen DeGuire with wood. Welcome, Karen. Our second being Carol Estes with photography. And welcome, Carol. And our third one, everyone met her earlier, Allison Norfleet Bringer, and Mixed Media 3D. And she is also juried in jewelry and mixed media. She's a 2-time jury. And of course, Allison, welcome. Yay. So it's so good to have everyone. And again, just if you're interested in being a juried member, it does give you more benefits, and one of those being your own website on the Best of Missouri Hands website. And I will just put it out there. I was found on that website in this last year by Rural Missouri magazine, and they did an article on me, which the young man did a phenomenal job. And they have reached out to me now to actually be at the Missouri State Fair in their building to do demonstrations there for them. So, you know, it's worth being a juried member to be able to get these types of not recognitions, but these types of opportunities. So anyone just reach out. We're glad to have you.
Thanks
Back
so
to you.
much, Teresa, and congratulations on that too. That's
Oh, thanks, hon.
definitely a real impressive. Your article was fantastic, and it,
Well,
you
thank
know, it really does say a lot about the opportunities. You know, people know Best of Missouri Hands is a fine organization, and
Yes.
they search for artists that way. So thank you
And
so
they
much.
they did say that they actually keep a close eye on Best of Missouri Hands website. So there you go.
Good to know. Okay, our next committee report will be the Visiting Artist Program, and Nancy Kaler will be giving us that report.
Well, hello, everybody. I am filling in for Nina, who couldn't be here because she's working in a gallery today. So this is the report for this year. Right now, we've had 5 juried artists who have done 6 classroom visits so far this year. Artists in the mediums of clay, mixed media, 3D, fiber, and glass have represented Best of Missouri Hands in classroom presentations, where they brought samples of their work, did a demonstration of a skill used in their art, and talked about their life as an artist, and mentioned the support that Best of Missouri Hands provides to artists. In some cases, provided materials for students to create a project. This program enriches the lives of children and offers support to art teachers. There's still time in the school year to visit a classroom. Contact an art teacher in a school near you and ask if you could visit, or we can help find a classroom that you would like to visit. Best of Missouri Hands pays a stipend of $100 per visit, plus up to $100 for project materials. Visits are usually 1 classroom art period, and artists may make up to 3 visits per year. Please contact Nina at nina-miller@att.net or 618-978-9773 for more information. Now, this year we've done something a little different with everybody, pardon me, with everybody doing more things online, we decided to add an extra feature for our artist presentations, and we've got some online ones that will be available to teachers to use in their classroom. So we've had 4 juried artists who've been interviewed so far this year. Artists in the medium of jewelry, painting, fiber, and glass showed samples of their work, demonstrated a skill, talked about their life as an artist, and mentioned the support that Best of Missouri Hands provides. They're public videos and may be shared freely. Best of Missouri Hands pays $100 per video, and each video takes about 2 hours to complete. If you're interested in doing that, also contact Nina at the aforementioned ways of contact. You know, I was in charge of the visiting artist program for a long time, and I recognize deeply how important it is for us as artists to reach out to the school communities. You know, they're students that have skills that they don't even know that they could enjoy later in life, or that they could possibly maybe even have a business that we would reach. It helps teachers who are really overloaded. It gives them a little time to have a breather. And I always looked at it as a way to educate future art buyers. So I think it's just really important in every way. And I love that Best of Missouri Hands works to serve this community. Thank you.
Oh, thanks so much, Nancy. And our final committee report will be membership with Melanie Henry.
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I lost my connection for a second. We just want to share with you the membership statistics that we have for our organization. In this graph, if you can see, the majority of our members are juried members, and we have a pretty good following of general members. And then you can see at the fewest numbers are juried studios, corporate members, and educators. So we have a wide variety of members that are part of our organization. The next slide will kind of give us an idea of where our membership numbers have been following in the past few years. In 2019 is kind of where we peaked, and we've been slowly drifting a little away from that number, but with the pandemic, that's kind of understanding, but hopefully with all of the professional development opportunities that we have, we can boost that number back up. So we encourage every member of Best of Missouri Hands to share what we are and with other artists, and encourage them to be a part of our organization and community. And I think we have one more slide. Here, that just is to show you where our members are in the different areas that we have. I'm having a little trouble seeing it myself, but just because it gives you a wide variety of a representation that we have across the state, and that we really do encourage membership from all corners of the state to participate. I also wanted to just give a little update. Kim Brickner is the chair of the membership committee, and she just wanted to give a thank you to Kim Carr, Kay Foley, and Tammy Ebert for the donations that they have provided to the membership committee. Nancy sends out cards to, she sent out 5 compassion cards this year and 24 new member welcome cards. So thank you to those ladies. It makes her job a lot easier when she has beautiful cards to send to our members.
Thanks so much, Melanie. Now that does conclude all of our committee reports. Real quick before we take a little break, before Carolyn gets started, I want to share with you something that Best of Missouri Hands offers every year. We offer a professional development grant of $500, and that $500 can be applied for by any of the artists, whether juried or general, in our membership. And that $500 can be put to advancing your art, whether it's taking workshops or classes, buying tools or equipment for the studio, basically whatever. If you need $500, we are offering you that opportunity to claim it. Now, we've decided to extend the deadline for this professional development grant until May 15th. So the application is on the website. So if you just go to bestofmissourihands.org, and you should be able to find it pretty easily. What we ask for is a description of how you would use that $500. In what ways would that $500 help you advance yourself as an artist? And the one thing we do ask in return is that you offer some type of presentation or slideshow, or you could either do a workshop, just sharing with the members of how that $500 professional grant helped you advance yourself as an artist. So it's a great opportunity. There's some examples on that slide. You can see Lainey Frick had taken a workshop. Teresa Killian, one of our board members, she actually put it toward a portable throwing wheel, so she was able to take the wheel on the road with her. Cindy Larimore took a workshop. We've had people buy, Debbie had bought dark room equipment to kind of help with her photography. So, could it be you? So take that opportunity, and you have till May 15th. Again, go to our website and you can find the application and all the information. So I think we did pretty good there. So we have about 10 minutes now. If you want to just take a little break, use the bathroom, get yourself something to drink, and we look forward to Carolyn getting started at 11 o'clock. So we'll see you in about 10 minutes. And I guess I should have thrown in, if anyone has any questions, you're welcome to go ahead and type it into the chat, and we'll be sure to get any questions answered for you before we finish up today. Okay, see you in a few minutes.